as we do seminar one after the other, one seminar and then another and then once again, we learn new stuff and we apply the same techniques and we discover new aspects of ourselves. In seminar, I agree it is easier to integrate. You still have to do it alone at home because in seminar we learn how to do it. I think we can agree, even the advanced students, just going over again situations like just plain projection is not the first time you're exposed to that and you got the stuff rising again. Okay? It's easier and easier as you practice. Okay? Even with lots of experience, even after a great deal of time, we still have stuff to learn. The most important aspect is that right from the start it will work. Good? Breathe and relax. Let's raise that energy even more. Take your mala. Om Mani Padme Hum. Enjoy your speed. There's a concept of I enjoy being so conscious. I enjoy being alive. Okay? One step at a time. By being conscious, we dissolve the bricks inside. By being conscious, we remove the chains that binds us in hell or in the world of boredom. It is more than looking with the mind. It is feeling emotion. It is being conscious with every level of us. It is to pay attention with every organ that can pay attention. To be conscious is not just to look, it is not just to think, and it is not just to feel. If you only feel, there's something missing. The intellectual mechanics of integration is absolutely essential. Absolutely. Understanding the process makes you more agile, more focused, more concentrated on the working of integration. However, simply doing the mechanics, the intellectual aspect, will not be enough. Okay? So, when we do integration, every part of us is implicated in integration. Okay? You can't take this a note or not because you'll have the video to rewatch. Okay? But we breathe. In integration, soft breathing is important. You need to get to 80%, not 100 of your capacity. If you breathe too much, too deep, when we go 100%, it's like it makes it easier to integrate sometimes. But we're gonna break something inside, okay? You're gonna cause a hernia to your diaphragm, which is something I had. I would integrate for 3 hours in a row, blowing my lungs, my diaphragm to 100%. One more emotion, yeah, I want more. But then, it would just hurt, okay? And some of the, little balloons of air in the lungs, alveoli? Alveolus? Alveoli, okay, they would blow up. I would destroy them. Some of them would just, okay, I would feel inside some kind of weird feeling in my lung that hurts. That's just too much pressure, okay, for too long period of time. So you breathe to a relaxed, not forced in the abdomen. If your breathing is up here, you're not sinking into your conscious area where the potentials are kept. Sometimes your emotions in the heart, I understand. Breathe in the heart. Sometimes your emotions in the throat. Go get your consciousness there, but breathe with the abdomen, okay? So, first component of integration, the breath. Now the mysterious one, inhabit. Okay? And we'll talk about this in a bit. Soon. So, the third aspect is to feel. Feel, you know what is feeling, because it feels something, okay? Can't explain it, but you live it. And observe. So if you simply observe with your mind, with your intellect, you won't get the full experience of integration. If you just feel your emotion and you don't implicate your mind, you're not going to get the full extent. Sometimes we say do breathing techniques and just heal by breathing. Just breathe. And you do breathing and breathing, and eventually maybe your emotion will come up. Maybe something will happen. A lot of relaxation meditation, it works because you're doing a lot of breathing. So a part of your consciousness is paying attention inside. So at least you're not healing anything, but you stop depleting yourself. You kind of refill yourself with your consciousness by paying attention. If you want to have the maximum effect, you breathe. You go inside. You want to put some willpower in coming back inside. Inhabit means to be there. Some of you know transmigration, okay? The technique of going in there and supercharge your presence, okay? So, inhabit is a feeling, I'm here, you know? Instead of, I'm trying to feel, but you know, it's spaced out and not so sure. It's a willpower. It's not dramatic, not violent, but a good, profound intention. I'm here, and I live it. And you breathe, and you feel and observe. So every aspect of your human self is implicated in the process of integration. This disengages projection. Okay? This pulls everything back in. And then you can try to work on the emotional aspect of it and the therapy aspect of it. Okay? Projection is natural. You can't defeat it. So if you cultivate in your mind, one day I will not project anymore, so I'll be done with that conflict generating feeling. Well, it's not going to happen. While you're here, you have a nervous system made to look outside, and because you need to condition yourself to go outside, you'll project at one point. It's natural, you're outside because you do your job and you live. The only way to vanquish projection is to isolate in some kind of monastery and be absorbed in yourself forever. It's fun. I'm not going to do this again. So, having sex is so wonderful. Forget the monastic life. Breathe. Breathe. I say a lot of sex joke, but I'm quite inactive at this level. It's just because I know you guys enjoy that, so I tease.
Sure. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Thank you for stepping down to our level.
All right. Stepping down to our level.
We're sex maniacs.
I still am. I just don't act on it. I just felt there was a need for a release of pressure. I just started saying stupid stuff and not being intense. Sometimes I do this. Okay, let's stop. Let's give our break, okay? It's okay. It's wonderful to be conscious. Om Mani Padme Hum, we would say in Sanskrit. It's wonderful to be conscious and to do integration, to get that consciousness back inside, to feel, to think it inside. Okay? It's wonderful because it makes life richer. The more you become agile with the tool, of course it takes practice, it comes with time, but the more you practice, the better you are. And you can integrate an emotion in 5 minutes that usually took 1 hour. You remember your first integration, everyone? I mean, it was like, not the seminar one, 5 minutes, where I say, let's change our mind. I'm talking when you do it alone, how much time did it take? Forever? It's like 1 hour of conscious walk in hell, you know? You want to die. It's just, And you do another one, oh my God, it was like 45 minutes, and then 1:15, and then eventually you take, you know, after just a month, you take 5 minutes here and there. Oh, cool. Okay, I agree. Sometimes, even after a few years of practice, we have a beautiful hour of profound, anguishing integration, don't we? But, do you mind? You see? You got a few students in there. I don't mind. After some time, we don't mind doing integration. We don't mind, oh, it's going to feel bad, but it's not that bad, you know. When all you have inside you is suffering, or like 90% of you suffering, and you have little moments of stability and even rarer moments of happiness, it's not fun to go and do your integration because it aggresses you from inside. It's just overwhelming. It hurts. And then again, you have to think about it. It's going to hurt anyway, regardless if I do integration or not. Life is going to jump at your face. Did you successfully avoid suffering so far? You see, it takes a bit of humility to admit, regardless of the technique, we have not avoided suffering so far. Life is not always hell. Life is not always hard. Sometimes it is. Stuff happens. It's life. Okay? So since we did not avoid suffering, we have to accept it's still going to jump in our face at one point. The question is, are you going to stay 2 weeks unstable or 2 minutes? Okay? Are you going to fight until you accept to feel bad about it? Are you going to fight and push away? Or are you going to just go right now? Okay? Eventually it's going to happen. It's going to force itself on you. There's no choice. Life is a fool strap. Okay? We're screwed. You play a board game your entire life not knowing the rules, and when you finally finish, your prize is the manual on how to do it. So, you know, you can feed the fire with it. You can just do whatever. You know, don't need it anymore. You've been through the game. So, you can't avoid suffering. And because you can't avoid suffering, might as well take care of it. Okay? So, we do the practice of integration. We breathe. We inhabit. It's not just feel and observe. There's a will of I want to be there and feel it richly. To have a rich feeling, a rich breath, a rich observation. And that will is one of the reasons why it takes a shorter and shorter time to get out of a dramatic situation. Okay. Drama is a projection. You know what drama is? Or you dramatize? I'll take an example of drama, okay, a very clear one. As a child, the father goes away with another woman. So it's so dramatic because you say, that's so awful, because he went with another woman, and then you start to go and contemplate the scenario of how your father went away. Another situation, the father suicides. So you say, well, my experience is worse. He suicide. Imagine how deep he had to be, how hard it was for us, unprepared. Take another situation. The father dies of an accident. It's instantaneous. So we dramatize about it. I'm telling about the story, how bad it was. Because we're stuck in the scenario of how it happened. How about the father just died from a long-term illness, or the father just boldly rejected you. Regardless on the scenario, the emotion, the experience is exactly the same. The father was there, he wasn't there after. Boom, that's it. All the energy we put in the scenario, how it happened, is wasted energy. That's drama. That's the scenario of life. The only thing that matters is that dad was there, he was not there anymore, he's gone. And we amplify the suffering by contemplating the scenario, the theater of life, of how it was set up. Okay? The script is a means to amplify the suffering, make it even worse. Okay? So, because we project. We project outside on what happened. Oh, that's so bad. So you're not integrating the abandonment, you're integrating the he went away with someone else, which is it's not inside you, it's outside. So that's just an example with if you lost your father. But it's with everything. If someone insults you, you're insulted. Okay? The scenario doesn't matter. If you lose your job, whose fault it was? You know, you lose your job because you were incompetent. You lose your job because someone lied. You lose your job because they didn't have money anymore. And you tell a story because how dramatic it was, but you just lost your job. Okay? Go to, I feel bad, I am insecure, I am afraid financially, my security is threatened. And that's how I feel. And drop out of the scenario, you know, the outside scenario, the story. Try to just store it away just half an hour, just 15 minutes, just the time of the integration. Afterwards, you can take care of the scenario, because in life, we have to act. In society, we have to exist in that world where stuff happens. But for the duration of your integration, try to drop out of drama. Try to drop out of the scenario so you'll stop blaming the situation. Okay? The thing is, you're in a negative environment at your work. Everyone's always blaming everyone about everything. This negativity packs up. You always have challenges. Every time you resolve something, we say, oh, okay, that's wrong now. You just pushed into the next thing wrong with no gratification of what good you did. You know, at one point, this thing packs up. Try to get out of the scenario of my job is this, my job is that, my work environment is so this and that. Try to drop out of this and just go into the feeling. I feel rejected. I'm always thrown trash. People are always negative at me. Thinking, for example, the custom agents with whom I love to work. So when you're in a situation where you're always projecting some kind of blame or negativity, where you're always resolving things, a lot of you have jobs where you resolve issues. What does that mean? You're always paying attention to problems. It's part of the job. That means you're always in a negative mindset, because it's what you require to do in order to work. It's your life. It's how you need to function. Okay? That causes suffering. That amplifies the drama, the scenario just sticks you there. So you need to drop out of the scenario and the drama and feel. It hurts. I feel alone in the world. I feel always pushed out. You know, no one cares for me. And that's a big one. Eh? We'll work now on isolation. There was projection outside. Now there's isolation. What causes you to contract as opposed to project? Okay? What causes you to contract? Isolation. We'll keep this there so you can be guided on you'll remember all the aspects of integration. Pay attention to the part of your life where you felt isolated, alone, if it's right now or if it happened in the past. The isolation from your family, from your husband or wife or children or parents that do not give you the type of attention you would like. Okay, and just go in there. go in this isolated feeling. Is it you that isolated yourself? Is it the others that isolated you? Drop out of how it happened just for a moment. Go into the suffering. Not dramatic, okay? The worst part of the weekend was this morning, okay? Just before. Now we just want to contemplate of these little realities so it'll be easier to deal with them in life, okay? Isolation, you feel alone. Just go alone, abandoned. The negativity around you, the complaints, the insatisfaction, no one's ever satisfied, and then you're pushed away from your center of happiness. You're just stuck in a pit filled with mud. The dark goo of blame, of negativity, and you're isolated, okay? And you breathe. Loneliness is a trial, especially for people on a spiritual path or a personal growth path. Loneliness is a trial. The best way to compensate for the isolation is to have someone taking care of you. And that person would be yourself. Take care of yourself. Go in that feeling of isolation. Breathe. And take the time to be there. To be present. Now, inhabit. You know the inhabit part? The presence in your body. The presence in your gut. I am here with myself now. And you breathe. Just doing that is enough for some of the abandonment to just fly off. Just doing that is enough for part of the weight of isolation to disappear. Part of the negativity to burn away. Because you are there taking care of yourself. You are paying attention inside. So this morning we tried to disengage projection. Now we're disengaging isolation. It is a natural phenomenon. At one point you'll be left alone with your shit, with your drama. Well, take care of it. Pay attention. Just sink there to fill back that empty space inside you. Inhabit. Be there. That's one of our most terrible trials, personally. Loneliness. And then there's something other than abandonment. There's rejection. And we feel rejected. Just continue to feel. Replenishing yourself. So as much as you're doing integration, you're also bringing a sense of satisfaction. Okay? A caring presence generated just by you. A caring presence just because you are there to care. So as much as you're doing integration, allowing the suffering to fade away as you breathe into it, you're also there thinking, I'm taking care of myself right now. I'm bringing back into my heart that consciousness. Okay? And we're going to do something again. Close your eyes. Imagine every cell of your body is a red, loving heart, glowing with gentle love and caring. Caring, kind love is gushing from within you, for you, by you, as you breathe and everything is love. There is love. Inside love. Gentle and caring inside me, love. And you feel this like anointment going throughout your entire cells. Every cell of your body just glowing, light, red, beautiful St. Valentine's type heart. Filled with love, gentle, caring, kindness. So simple and happy and loving. I love. Just feel, I love. There is love. Now you'll open your eyes, and I want you to have the humility and the courage to do exactly what I'll do right now. Okay, open your eyes and see what I'm going to do. And you have to do it. Okay, you go like this. Ah, thank you. I love me. Okay, you feel that? You feel that presence that you're just bringing it back inside? That is integration. Integration is not just feeling crappy. It is the roller coaster, okay? Crappy high, and in between is oh, and sometimes you go, and you know, it's all of that. And when it's over, you say, no, never again, never again. Well, I'm gonna try that one instead. Felt good? Yeah. A rush of endorphin, dopamine. Third one is serotonin. These kind of hormones we have inside that makes us feel playful, joyful, happy, loving, caring. Now we'll do a soft contemplation, okay? For the purpose of this one, please do not sink in emotional integration, okay? Well, yeah, it is integration. Don't go into the suffering. That's what I mean, okay? You breathe, relax, eyes open or closed, doesn't matter. You look at your body with your mind's imagination. You pay attention to what you are inside, including the limbs, the head. And you just think soft, soft, gentle, relax, soft. So it's not just relaxing the physical muscles, it's relaxing the emotional muscles. Like the emotional systems inside you, projection, you relax it. It's a muscle, you just relax it. And you breathe just to allow the whatever the fumes that are released from that just flow off. Isolation is a muscle, just relax it. Anger is a muscle, just relax it. Gentle, gentle. So relax your emotional self like if it was physical muscle. Just relax emotion. Soothing, relaxing, so happy and gentle. Not explosive happy, gentle, gentle, soft. There is love, there is happiness. Gentle and soft. To give your heart and your mind a break. This gentle and soft state of being could not be possible if we did not previously release a bit of the crap. But now that we have released some of that suffering, the happiness and the gentle caring feeling of love can come back. It is wonderful to celebrate love with others, but you need to start with yourself. It's important. If you don't start with yourself, it's going to hurt too much with the others. It's going to turn into fighting and disturbance. Okay? So you start with yourself, and then you'll be able to enjoy with others. Priority is yourself. Just now. It's simple. It's gentle. What you're doing right now is what we call in Sanskrit shanti. So in that very relaxed state, physical, emotional, mental relaxation, we're going to say this with our mala, okay? Om Shanti 3 times. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We're going to take the mala. Now what we have inside that state of gentle, relaxed, physical, emotional, mental state, we're going to do a mala of this just for that energy and that state of being to gain power. By contemplating the Shanti state of being, which is what we have right now. Shanti means peace, harmony, equilibrium, all this. By contemplating it and doing a mala while we are in that state, it amplifies that potential energy. So it will be easier for you to go back into that state in times of need. Okay, so that's why we'll use a mala. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti. Accelerate a bit. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om 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 Shanti Shanti Shanti. sometimes when you're done, you see some students, they put it into their forehead. What we do is keep your mind on that. Okay? So it's optional. For some people is to stay close with God, is to tune into Buddha consciousness. It's just to keep our mind on it. Okay? Shanti state of being. We have a nice feeling now compared to earlier today. And we've achieved a nice state of being. We want to keep it as long as we can. So we're going to take another break and we're